Hi, it's BarbaraMichelle. Today I wanted to share with you the things that I bought at a local estate sale. I had such a good time. I went back twice. The first time I spent $10 and I got most of the stuff on my table. And the second time I spent more, but I got a ton of yarn. But first I got this wonderful little box with these fantastic dividers. They're super thick and they look kind of vintage. It also came with all these index cards. They're already yellowed with age. No need to coffee dye those. So that's wonderful. Everything was half off today, so it was 50 cents. I picked up these 2 packs of index or Rolodex cards. They're blank. They're not that old, I would imagine, because they have a barcode. But I thought they were great anyway. I can't wait to use those. I got these things. They're just thin pieces of paper. I love the color of them, and there were so many. Look at that. These ones, I don't know why these are wrapped up and these aren't, but they're pocket ref for a little organizer. I have no idea how old these are, but I think they go with this thing. It's a pocket ref thing. Oh, I'm going to take out the written on pages, but look at all that wonderful lined paper and these index things. Oh, those are great. I can't wait to use those. And I could maybe make this into a journal. I mean, this is plastic, but if I cover it or something, or I'm not sure how I'm going to use that. But I also got more of the index pocket things. So I guess they were a fan of this particular product. The second time that I went back, I also picked up this one. This one is a little bit different, much older, not in as good a shape. I do like this paper here in the back. It's thin and maybe a little bit fragile, but I love the coloring. And there's instructions on how to use this book right there in the front. They have torn out. So this book I also picked up. I think this was 50 cents. This one seems more journal-y type to me, but it is damaged, as you could see right there. Okay. In addition, I got this recipe book, mostly for these wonderful recipe blank pages in here. Aren't they great? Lots of lined spaces. They are divided. You can perforate. So you could take them apart if you want to, but I don't think that I will. So I bought it for the tabs, and I bought it for the lined paper, because it doesn't have any recipes in it, but it's wonderful. I don't know, it looks, I have no idea how old it would be. But I could also make a journal out of this. Okay, and these folders here, see, they're $2, but they were $1. They're super thick. I thought they would make great journal covers if I just, used parts of them. Super thick. I don't know what kind of folders they are. They're file folders, of course, but I don't know the actual name of this particular type of file folder. But I was super excited to see these. Here's the last one in the back. So I wouldn't use this metal piece, but the actual paper from it, that's what I would use. Okay, so this box, I believe, goes with this box. This box is full of super large index cards. Look how big those are. Those are amazing. It also has some tabs in it. Pretty strong. There were some in the back too. I think maybe a different brand. So this one is full of these index cards. And so is this. Look at all these beautiful beauties. They're already aged. They're fantastic. Oh, I didn't even know on the bottom there's more index cards. Or, not, is that what they're called? Index cards. That's fantastic. So I thought that was a great find. So this box cost $1 because it was half off. And I like the box too. The box is great. And then this container costs $1 as well. Oh, these aren't vintage, but you know, they're fun. They're labels. I'm not exactly sure what I'll do with them. I thought they were interesting. They came in a package of stuff, I believe, with these envelopes here. So I picked up a bag full of envelopes, and I don't know if they're old or not. They seem a little worn, like the edges seem a little bit colored. This one's not so much, but the others, they're pretty thick. You know, they're pretty nice envelopes. Okay. So this little box contains just a variety of cards and envelopes. I like the sizes. There were a couple in here that seemed a little bit older than the others. Unicorns. I really like this paper in here. Folds out, but I imagine it goes like this. And oh, this is lovely paper. That's nice. I didn't go through this whole box, so I don't know exactly what's in here. I just kind of flipped through quickly. That's a dirty one. Dirty piece of paper. More just paper. Lovely envelopes. A tied up stash of paper. It has a good feel to it. I like it. Alright, let's see what this is. Oh, that's pretty. Looks like you would fold this to make an envelope card. Oh, I like that. This too, maybe. These are just things you would fold to make the envelopes with. So I got this whole box for 50 cents. Okay, this is a box of paper as well. On the top, it looks like it's like sticky paper. And there are several sheets of the sticky paper. It looks like you could pull the back off and this would be sticky. And inside was this whole pack of, well, these are from McDonnell Douglas here at the back side. Some of them. And the rest is just really nice paper. Alright. I also picked up a few of, I have more of these. It's just feather stitched braid. I thought it was, I like this package that it came in. It's a little fragile, this one, and I thought they would be great in my journals. And I think this is some older seam binding. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Here, this little package cost 50 cents. The crayon boxes are okay, 20 cents. But I really like these little sewing kits that you would get from the, well, it's from the Sheridan Westport Plaza. I thought that would be great to put in like a tuck spot or a little pocket. That would be fun, especially in a sewing journal. I'm not really sure what this one is. Oh, Band-Aids. It's a first aid kit. That's fantastic. Okay. Oh, here's more of that feathered seam binding. Put these back in the bag. These two things I will not use. They were in a bag of stuff. Sometimes you just get a grab bag of stuff. But I do like the packaging. I could use that. Because I don't have a typewriter or whatever this is for. Alright. This is a pressing cloth. And I just like the feel of the fabric. I thought it was awesome. That might be a cover for a journal. It's super thick, super special. I really like that. I'm not going to put that in there. I don't think it would fold well. Oh, I'm tearing it up. It was a little ripped on the side. I don't know if I tore it more or not. Okay. I also got all of these cassette tapes. Oh, that one fell out. To use the covers in tiny little journals, or you can just add the covers to a journal. It's something interesting to look at. So, that one's not going in there right, because I have it upside down. So there's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Just a variety. They had a lot of country. Okay. So this box is up next. Maybe not so much. I'll just show you what I got. I'll pull it all out. I got some playing cards that were unusual to me. You may have seen them before, I'm not sure. But these ones are National Geographic, and they have nature scenes on the side where the numbers are, or the playing card. I thought they were really cool looking. Okay, this one is weird. It's a Get Well Wizard. I didn't realize the wizard would be on it, but it tells you things that you could do, stress activities. These are snap-on tool. It came with a calendar inside, so I know the date. They're from 1989, and they all have the same lady on them. Might be fun for a Christmas journal. I'm not sure. It's like a pop-up calendar or something, or autumn mechanics calendar. I just like the roses on these. They're just regular playing cards. They're a little skinnier, and I'm not really sure how old they are, but I like them. And this one says Canasta. I really like this set. It had some instructions, but I mostly loved the image on the cards. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a little house. And they're pretty worn. I think they were well loved. Also has the rules of the Canasta game in there. Alright. I also picked up these Truth or Dare cards because I thought they were interesting looking. They're yellowed around the edge. Does that mean they're vintage? I don't know. But that's the look that I go for when I tea stain stuff, or tea stain stuff. You know, adding the edge or inking the edges of things. So those were fun. Maybe not so vintage. It does have a barcode. Okay, these little pads of paper. I just threw them in my bag. Love paper. Oh, did I show this? This is book plates. They're book plate stickers. So you peel off the back and it says, "This book belongs to." I have to say that when I saw these purple unicorn book plate stickers, I thought of Elizabeth Brewer. She's a scrapbooker, or not a scrapbooker, a YouTuber. She might do scrapbooks as well, but I watch her channel. She's fantastic. She does junk journals and all sorts of things. Okay, more of that feather braided stuff and some seam binding. Okay. This was also with the pack of note cards. It's just some fun paper. They had a whole bunch of books on airplanes, and because it says McDonnell Douglas on those, I assume that the gentleman of the house worked for McDonnell Douglas. The lady, there was some nursing stuff too, so maybe she was a nurse. So I like this little book. Thought it'd be fun to use some of those pages. And this Betty Crocker book. Look at those gorgeous images. Isn't that fantastic? Okay. These are overhead projection transparencies. I really don't know what I'm going to do with these, but they reminded me a lot of acetate. Well, maybe not. They're a little bit thinner, so I don't know what I will do with those. Maybe I'll lay them over an image to help protect it. But, you know, I do like the paper inside, and there was a whole stack of these. Maybe if you have any suggestions on to what to use them for, you can leave them in the comments. That would be helpful. I picked up this little bitty pack of buttons. Because I like the button board that they come on. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. So 50 cents. There's only 3. Alright. And I think that's it, except for I got a whole bunch of yarn. So I'm just going to put it up here. This big old bag is full of eyelash trim, or it's called Fun Fur. One actually is called eyelash trim. I don't know if it's this one. But it's completely full. So I got this big bag, 4 tubs of yarn for $10. It was all mixed up, so I sorted it. This one is eyelash trim, like I said. So in the box that I had up here before, it has some more regular type yarns. Actually, these aren't regular. This one is suede, and this might be eyelash trim as well. So these were things I think I might use. I'm not real sure. It had some embroidery hoops in there, and this ruler. And there was one under the eyelash trim. There's this big old box of ribbon. I mean, the trim was all on top, and so I have all these ribbons. I don't know exactly what I'll do with these either. And there were some more traditional yarns, but I don't think I'll use those, so I left those in the box, in a different box that they came in. I might see if my grandma's interested, because she crochets. But the ribbons were kind of nice. You can add those to a book page or something. I like that one. Alright, so that was my haul. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Have a wonderful day.